What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Triple M Boxing Channel, your source for all y'all boxing needs. And this weekend was, wow, I was shocked, literally shookest from this fight, man. George Kambosos Jr. versus Vasiliy Lomachenko. It went down. Wow. SB, man, what are your thoughts on this fight?
It was one-sided. It's hats off to Kambosos. He said he made no excuses, man. We'll start with that. He wanted to. He had a great camp. They had the right game plan. He was digging to the body early, but at the end of the day, man, that's boxing. Lomachenko came and he performed at the highest level, and I can't. I give him props to that, man. So it was a great fight overall, and all too better. Thanks for Lomachenko.
Yeah, man. The one thing that really shined in this fight was Loma's experience, man.
Yeah.
You could tell he was just levels above. Like again, like you said, hats off to Kambosos for going through 11 rounds, but you could tell there was a huge skill difference. Like George is trying to figure him out.
Yeah.
The first round he was digging to the body, and like I texted you during the fight. When you texted me, bro, his body's turning red. Like Loma's body's turning red. He was digging.
Yeah,
he was really digging to the body, right? But throughout the later rounds, once Loma really downloaded Kambosos' game plan and how he moves, his timing, it was game over. He couldn't be touched. Like the punch stats were shocking.
Kambosos landed 40 punches, I believe, in total. Whole 11 rounds. Actually, almost 12. He got stopped at like the last 10 seconds. So that says a lot, man. I like I said, too, when I texted you, Loma used to download his opponent the first 3 rounds. After round 1, man, download was complete. From round 2, maybe even the last part of round 1 to this until it was stopped, Loma was pushing the pace. He was pressuring, but it's not like a reckless pressure. He was giving Kambosos angles. He was feinting like a mug, bro. He was feinting like a mug. So Kambosos is always trying to flinch. Like he's always flinchy. He's always looking for something that'll hit him. But Loma was able to feint. He utilized his footwork as he always does. He just looked like the Matrix to me Saturday night, man. He was on his A game, that's for sure.
Yeah, dude, that his little feints, like I think I can't remember who said it. One of the announcers said it. I think it was Tim Bradley. But the mental pressure was nuts.
Absolutely.
Like the small movements, like he would do a small level change. Boop, that made Kambosos. He would jump on that.
Yeah, that's the Usyk. Usyk does that too, and that's like Papachenko, man. He does a great job with these guys. That's a good way to put it. That mental pressure was one of the keys to victory for Lomachenko, man. But again, Kambosos he had the right game plan. How do you stop an elusive, agile, quick Lomachenko? You dig to the body. Haney tried to do that. A lot of people tried. That's just one way. You have to empty the gas. Make sure you flood the basement. Like I said, he did have the right game plan. He was able to hit Lomachenko to the body a few times. The only thing is, though, he wasn't able to follow up. You hit the body, you come upstairs. Or you hit him, you got to follow up something. He hits him once, that's it. And then Loma's kind of, takes that half a second breather, and then it comes back on. So, but again, it's easier said than done. Loma was in his A game. It's tough to beat a guy like that. It's tough to hit a guy like that. It's crazy because he's pressuring you while being defensive, and he's never in front of you. That's the thing. So it was a great fight overall.
Amazing fight, man. And again, we have to give it up for George Kambosos for fighting the best of the best.
Yeah.
He doesn't take no tune-ups. He just goes straight for it, right? So that's a true sign of a warrior. And I'm sure he'll be back, but what do you think is next for Kambosos, man? Like he's fought top of the top. Do you think he takes a step down from competition and just starts fighting some other guys for now, or what do you think?
I think, man, number one, I think he has one of the the best resumes in this division. second to, well, not second, but like below Lomachenko. Teofimo's not there anymore, so he might actually have the best second, maybe a better resume in this division, man. No, but sky's the limit for him. There's nothing wrong with losing to Lomachenko. Um, I believe he can just take another fight and actually win a fight or get. You say tune up? I don't think so. I think he can just he got knocked out, but he didn't get damaged that much. So if he does want to take a tune up, by all means, but I think he can just jump on right away. One thing is that division is still pretty stacked. Loma's the champion. Tank Loma, Tank, Shakur, and then Navarrete is going to fight this weekend as well. So if Loma, because Loma can only fight one guy, and there's other people in the division. So there's Frank Martin, there's Navarrete, there's Shakur. There's a lot of fighters for Kambosos to actually fight, and like I said, he'll take it and won't back down.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he should just retire." Bro, he's only 30. He's like getting into his prime.
It's
Like when I see those comments, I'm like, "Bro, what?" No, he ain't gonna retire not anytime soon, man. But for Lomachenko, what would you like to see next? For me, I would like to see a Shakur Tank fight, man. That would be. I want to see how Tank would react to someone with crazy footwork like Loma and that kind of mental pressure.
Yeah. Hey, Tank actually tweeted during the fight. He said, "Loma's next. He just has to get rid of Frank Martin first," which we'll break down in a different episode. But assuming he does, I wouldn't mind that. That'll be the first. That'll be my first choice is a Loma versus Tank unification. Although it's going to be hard. Loma's with Top Rank. We know the business of boxing. Tank is with PBC. But one thing's for sure is Tank is fighting a left-hander and Frank Martin, a southpaw. The best fight to do that, or the best fight to fight, will be either Shakur or a Loma after, assuming he beats Frank Martin, right? But if the business of boxing is the business of boxing, we don't get the fight with Tank. There's two options for Loma, in my opinion. They're both top-ranked fighters, right? This weekend, we're going to get Navarrete versus, I forgot the guy, Baranchik, for the vacant title at 135. So the winner is the champion. That's an easy fight to make. Both with top rank, both have the belts, and that's an easy fight to make. And man, Lomachenko versus Navarrete. That's a great fight, man. They're gonna throw punches. That's 100% sure. They're gonna throw punches. And then if we don't get that, man, there's another guy with top rank that's gonna fight in July 6th or 5th. Freaking Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
He has one more left. But if the fight with Loma is offered, I'm sure he's gonna sign another fight with Top Rank and make it happen, man. But I think those are the two, maybe three fights to make for Loma. And I believe before Loma retires, he wants to get all the belts. And hey, I'll tell you one thing, man. To be undisputed at 135 right now is probably the hardest division to be undisputed on. What do you think?
It's a stacked division, man. That's for sure. And like you said, man, if it was supposed to be Navarrete versus Loma, ooh,
that would be fireworks. Obviously Shakur and Loma is a higher level boxing match, but for fans, Navarrete versus Loma, man.
The fans are gonna win for sure on that one. But like a Shakur versus Loma,
it can be boring. It can be fun, but see, that's the thing. It can be boring. Tank too, kind of, because Tank is really he waits. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But a Navarrete fight, man, I'm kind of salivating for that fight. Assuming Navarrete wins this weekend.
That's if he does, and I hope he does, because man, if they can set that up, a Loma versus Navarrete fight, that's going to be one for the books, man. It's going to be a barn burner. There's someone has to be knocked out.
Yeah.
Someone has to be.
Someone has to be undisputed in this division. But like I said, it's for Tank to be undisputed, it's going to be hard. For Shakur to be undisputed, it's going to be hard. For Loma or Navarrete or whoever the winner is, it's going to be hard because you got to go through a Loma, a Tank, and a Shakur and a Navarrete to be undisputed, man. I think this division although, you know, Haney left, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia probably at 160 now. You know, it's still stacked division, and I just can't wait for what's next.
You and me both, man. So let us know what you guys think. What's next for Loma? What's next for George? Do you want to see Loma versus Tank versus Navarrete versus Shakur Stevenson? Let us know, man. Let us know in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, we are the opposite of in, which is out.